All right, guys, we're back with some pens to talk about today. Pen and a pencil set that was made by Dimitro Z, the innovator of this Cusp Junior amazing folding knife that he made in his garage. Well, before he was making knives, he actually made a pen and a pencil. And he's made a couple of other pens, and I think he's made a couple of other pencils. So we're going to talk about those really quickly. But I wanted to show a couple of my other pens because, well, we're knife guys, but we're also pen guys and goofy EDC stuff guys and gals, if you will. Now, my brother, 30 years in law enforcement, said, you guys are funny with your tactical pen BS. He'd buy a box of Bic pens or G2 Pilot pens or whatever. He'd buy a box a year or whatever and never had a problem. So this is your standard Bic stick pen. Everybody is familiar with these. I carry on a daily basis a Tactile Turn titanium bolt action. Works great for me. I like it because I carry it in my back pocket. I've talked about that before. I have carried a pen with me for many years. I was in fast food way back in my late teens, early 20s. Always needed a pen for writing on things. So I've always carried a pen for the most part. So I love this Tactile Turn bolt action pen. My buddy Joseph has loaned me his zirconium Tactile Turn short slim. Video coming on this soon. I like the deep carry pocket clip much better. It works better for me in my situation. So I'm going to probably buy a zirconium full-size deep carry pocket clip pen. So anyway, I used to carry a ZT pen. This is another Tactile Turn side click pen, which sits on my desk at work. Well, just over there. That I use to take notes and whatnot. I don't like the side click pen necessarily. Yeah, it's not good for me in EDC because of how I wear it in my pocket. All right, so let's move this stuff out of the way for now, and let's just leave this up here in the corner. Dimitro also sent it with a leather sheath for the pen and one for the pencil. So guys, I have my notes over here to the side. I'm just blown away. I mean, I was blown away by the knife. I'm really almost more blown away by the pen, maybe. I don't know. I'm equally blown away. How about that? So this is a titanium pen that he made all on a manual lathe and mill. He made this about 2 years ago, and this is his daily carry pen. Okay. It is a sort of like a Saga pen where now it's deployed and you can write. And if you push on the outer collar, it retracts the ink and pops out the pusher, I guess. He says it's very much like an air compressor fitting. There's a couple of balls inside here that rotate much like an air compressor quick release fitting, which I think is super cool. Anodizing, you can tell in here, is a little bit marred up because he carries the heck out of this thing. One of the things that really intrigued me and told me that this is like true craftsmanship is there is no seam. Like it does open. You can open this to change the ink, of course, but I didn't realize where that seam was until I went to open it and the seam magically appeared. And as easily as it magically appears, it magically disappears. So I haven't moved the pen. You can kind of still see it, but that's precision machining. Now, as I'm rotating the pen around, like it's just crazy. So yes, this will take standard inks This is a Parker gel ink in it today. And, you know, whatever fits this type of, whatever fits that size will work in here. It's just a regular pen. But super cool, super neat. I'm just blown away that he made this stuff in his garage on manual machines with no, just cool. For the pencil, similar. Okay, the machining on this thing is absolutely fantastic. You can tell this gets used because the eraser has been used. There's no lying about an eraser being brand new, never carried, never used, right? And if we look inside, just the machining, again, this is also aluminum. And let me zoom in a little bit here, just so you can get a quick look at the machining. It's just crazy all the way around on every aspect of the pencil is equal to that of the pen. If we look inside, yeah, it's just very cool. There is also very similar. There is a seam on this to open the bottom end. This one is farther down at the bottom. And this one maybe, because it's not anodized, it's maybe a little bit more noticeable, but not really. So you can actually put in, it uses, what did he say here? 7mm ink? Lead? 0.7mm lead. And what you do is you load in multiple strands or multiple lengths of pencil lead into the top here. And then as you press it, out it comes. I think it's super cool. And then like most mechanical pencils, you can push in and then it retracts the lead back inside. I don't know. I think it's just super crazy cool. I'm going to put a few pictures here that he also sent me. And one of them is an X-ray picture of, I want to say it's the pen, but it might be a pencil. I don't remember. But let me put a couple of pictures up here in the top so you can check those out as we just talk about it a little bit. I am going to put a link to his Instagram down in the comments or down in the description because he is now open to chatting with people and whatnot. He saw how much interest there was on the knife that are not for sale. None of this stuff is for sale. I wish it was, because I would literally just send him PayPal rather than ship the knife and pen back. I'll send him his pencil. I never use a pencil, but I would definitely keep the pen and the knife if they were for sale, but they're not. So I have to send them back at some point. So, but I did talk to him, and I am going to get him in as a guest on the EDC hour with Dirk and Alex. So if you're not already subscribed over there, there'll be a link up in the corner or down in the comments, description, or whatever. You want to be over there because you want to be on the live stream so you can ask him questions and we can figure out a little more about him, what makes him tick, and all of that stuff. So we're looking at October 1st to have him on the live stream, October 1st of 2023, depending on when you're watching this. So, and yes, if we get him on, once that airs, I will link it here in this video. So if you're watching this after October 1st of 2023, up in the corner would be the link of that. If it happens on a different day, I'll still put the link up here. All right, guys, this is what you can do. It kind of makes me think, what have I done with my life and what have I done with my spare time? When in his spare time, he can figure out how to make a pencil, a pen, and an out-of-this-world, mind-blowing pocket knife. It makes me question what I've done with mine. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks a lot, guys.